obviously. The biggest thing is starting and stopping your license and then rereading the license file. So the first thing we're going to do if you're having a license issue, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to reread the license. That just re-engages everything and says, okay, my license is good. Something else about the license is it's unique to that computer. So you can't pull your dongle out of server A and put it in B and it work. It is linked to that computer.
That is a good news.
Yeah. So.
But like you just said, we can't get to any of that.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff right
To
here.
this here, you can't, but you can say, hey, I'm having a license issue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
Get
then,
those notifications.
yeah, I mean, I don't know why this is blocked. I think this is something that you should be able to do, but that's above my pay grade.
If you are having a license problem, though, doesn't it come up with a message, like just a regular Windows
It
message
can.
or something like that?
If you're having a license okay, so there's a few things where that will flag you that you need this.
Mm-hmm.
One is you log into Flex and your producer or your broadcaster says all my songs are red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Two things could have happened. One, Flex could have rebooted without rebooting. Or I say server, I mean. So when it came up, the Flex machine only looks for the license one time.
Mm-hmm.
It can either find it or it can't. So if it can't find it, let's say server A is rebooting and it's going through its process. Servers take 5 times longer to reboot than your Flex machine does because there's a lot more crap on it. So, how you doing, sir?
Just proving you guys are all here.
Okay.
Okay.
Photo evidence.
So if the Flex does its process a lot faster than the server does and it comes up, as soon as it comes on, it's looking for that license. And like I said, it only looks one time. So if the server's still rebooting, it doesn't see it, says I don't have a license, and then all your songs go red. So until, that's why we say, okay, you have to completely reboot your server, log into it, engage that license, and then reboot your Flex machine so that when it comes up, it looks, it says, oh, there's that license I need. Now I'm ready to party. Sometimes it'll just lose that license and no reboots happen or whatever. You can just go in here and click this reread license and it says, oh, I've got a license. It broadcasts it has a license. Flex says, oh, well, yeah, you're giving me a license. I've got your license. Everything's gravy. Another way that you might have a license. Now, if you're on Flex and it's like license error and nothing's red, that's probably a network problem. Or it's trying to get to the server through the wrong NIC. So if for whatever reason that audio or that Axia NIC gets put into the license, then it can't see it. And it's like, oh, I have a license problem. So if it's flagging you there's a license problem, it's probably network. If everything's red and it's like you don't have music, it's probably you just need to reread it or restart everything. Part of in here, this is what I was talking about right here. So these files here tell you where does Flex live and where does that license live. And these are on the server. And this is the path that points to it. So if these paths get screwed up, then you're not going to have a license either. Let me look here real quick. Yeah, this is the ID number that it's assigned to. I mean, like I said, a lot of this stuff, you just need to know that it exists. You don't really need to memorize the stuff. But this is a place that we often see these paths get screwed up for whatever reason. I don't know why. Sometimes we'll log into somebody's machine and they're not even there. There's no paths whatsoever. And you're going to have a license issue. So
Getting flexed.
yeah, sometimes I don't understand what happens to machines. Nobody does anything, nobody touches anything, and then messages are just gone. We always just blame DMA.
It's all
We blame
corrupt
Flex.
files and,
Right.
you know,
We blame Flex because it just crashes sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
we
we just
blame
got
the
flexed.
DJs.
Flexed.
Yeah.
That's a good,
Normally, yeah.
That's a good, yeah. And a lot of the time it is. When I was in Korea we had our KVM set up just like it is here, and in order for every DJ to be able to log in and start playing music, we gave them the generic account, right?
Mhm.
I think that's how everybody's still doing it. Well, some of my DJs, I walked in one day, the guy had INI files pulled up, and I was like, "What
Oh,
the
God.
are you doing?" He's like, "I was just curious." I'm like, "No, you